This is what it looks like when you breathe 40 times a minute. Have an oxygen level that's well below 80. This is what life looks fading away. COVID-19 does leave traces of its presence in your life. My name is Shikhar, and this is what happens after the COVID-19 infection. I just don't feel like doing anything. It feels like I don't have the energy to do anything at all. Just like you, I was at home for majority of 2020. I stepped out for only 45 days in the last 1.5 years, and still COVID found its way to me. When I tested positive, the initial symptoms were similar to what most COVID patients go through. Only for me, it was far more worse. Due to my underlying sinus-related issues, I had an allergic reaction and difficulty in breathing. Due to this, my body became frail. There was chest pain and congestion. You may think that COVID is like any other cold and cough, but the multiplying rate of this infection is so high that you eventually end up contaminating everyone in your surrounding. Even your parents. You put your family at risk. Week after week, as I gradually recovered from the horrific effects of COVID-19, the symptoms that kept lingering added on a lot of fatigue, sleepiness, and lethargy. The fatigue in particular takes a major toll on your mental and emotional health. It disrupts your sleep pattern, concentration, and your cognitive ability. Concentration has become so difficult, it's like you just don't want to do anything. I just don't feel like doing anything. It's like all your energy has been sapped. Even the most basic of activities seems so stressful and challenging. 10 to 15 minutes of physical strain leaves me gasping for air. I have breathing difficulties, tiredness, things that I never experienced before. If you don't sleep well the previous night, the next day is an absolute nightmare. And then, of course, the memories of those that left you haunt you and keep playing in your mind in a loop. The cries of help and your helplessness of not being able to extend your hand, that sense of guilt stays in your mind forever. COVID-19 does take a toll on your health, both physically and mentally. And so I would like to tell you that the only way to beat COVID is to be your own vaccine. Wash your hands, use a sanitizer, buy a good mask, and get vaccinated. And even after that, if you come in contact with the virus, remember that the only way to defeat COVID is not to panic. When I say don't lose hope, I know it's easier said than done. But remember, गिरते हैं शहसवार ही मैदान जंग में, वो तिफ़्ल क्या गिरेंगे जो घुटनों के बल चला करते हैं.